Abuja, last week we did a video about Sophie, former France ambassador to Ghana. Now we'll talk about how our team used to kind of the media to manipulate people and all that. After the video went live, it got her attention. She reached out to me and then, we had a conversation about the whole story and if indeed it was true.
Et je pense que c'est ce que j'ai eu la chance de pouvoir, ce à quoi j'ai pu parvenir au Ghana, c'est qu'aujourd'hui, lorsque quelqu'un sur mes réseaux, dans le fil ou dans le fil de blogueurs qui évoquent les actions de la France, va dire quelque chose de négatif, on dit oui, mais on sait bien que la France, dans les pays francophones, etc., je n'ai même plus besoin d'intervenir.
So we got to talking and then she explained her side of the story to me. Now, before that, I posted a video on Instagram, I think. I now watch him what happened and then, kind of a rebuttal to what I said.
Good afternoon. I'm doing a short video to try and explain something that it took me a moment to try and understand what was going on. I've been auditioned at the Senate about the foreign influences in France, foreign financing of fake news, cyber attacks, and, a very broad thing. Among the things that they were investigating was the fake news and disinformation that was going on in Africa. And on that subject, they asked me to come and testify what I had witnessed and how we were trying to tackle the issue. The video in French, I posted it myself, so there's really nothing to hide. There's nothing wrong about my testimony. I was, by the way, under oath, and I posted it and I published it myself. So some people have taken a snippet to try and pretend that I was saying something different from what I was actually saying. So here's what I explained. I explained that it's very difficult to tackle fake news, but you have to do it because then you give a chance to people to have two versions and to make their own opinion. But at the same time, it's also important to be transparent about what France is doing in the country where you are posted. This is what I tried to do with Touch of France, addressing 26 different topics and giving as much transparency as possible on what people were doing, what France was doing here in partnership with Ghana in different areas. And with this knowledge, Ghanaians were capable, because they are intelligent, they were capable of having their own opinion. Some still decided to believe the things that were the fake news that they heard because it had been drumbeated for such a long time that it was difficult to undo. And they were probably convinced, and rightly so. The freedom of speech and freedom of thinking. Some of them realized, this is what France is doing. And so the snippet that has been taken and distorted and, of course, mistranslated, probably intentionally, is actually saying that because people had this full picture and full information, they were capable of debunking themselves the accusations that were given because they had a choice between what they hear, what they see, and then they were capable of having their own opinion and present it or share it. So that's all I was saying. I never spoke about bloggers. I never used them. They cannot be used. They have too much power. If I had used them, they would have reacted really badly. They reported whatever they wanted to report. They reported my queuing for Wache, for Christ's sake. That's not really diplomatic. They reported everything I was doing, but not always what I wanted them to report because they were not my spokesperson. They had their own audience, and I never used them. I never paid any of them. I'm still completely amazed and a bit in shock of what I've heard, and I don't understand why people would do such nasty and mean videos against someone who has only good things at heart. I've left Ghana 2 years ago now, And as you all know, I created a foundation because I felt I wanted to carry on supporting some communities where I was a development queen mother, and I felt so honored. I wanted to give back a bit of what I had been given. And what I have been given is love. And I want to take this opportunity by thanking you for the love and the support, which has been, I can say, life-saving, because as you also know, I've been battling cancer for now a year and a half, and your support, Ghanaian, has been amazing, and that really, really has meant a lot. Thank you so much for your support. I'm sorry this crazy thing is going around, and I really don't know why anyone would have the intention to bring me down, but I guess that's the game of social media. But I still love you.
Now, I won't like the video, and I'm God Almighty. I didn't want to start international trouble. But Magraheb, we in it. But you know, we gotta get down to the nitty-gritty of the details. What you say? So this video, I'm going to give you proper clarifications as to normal air course right now. Now, friend, I was interested in like 3 or 4 questions. One, was everything she said in that video not true? Which the rebuttal video no says it wasn't true. Second, was she taken out of context? Which she said, you know, she was taken out of context. And then I asked, they said, if you were indeed taken out of context there, then part here, a redefining and seminar now kind of. If I can have that video, and she sent it to me, so we are going to play that in a little while. And then the third question was said, why would anyone pick her out and try to ruin her reputation? So that is basically the 3 things, and I think I found the reason why people got the whole video no wrong. So now let's get down to it. Now, without contest, for example, me can say, na me share TV. Asema akwa bi kan wom ne say, nana do ye gym for pa. Without first adding na me share TV. Asema akwa bi kan ne say no. Na so utwa the part only ameka say nana do ye gym for pa na so post to eno a. Anyone obehu bia who says okay, Magraheb said this against Nanado. Magraheb said Nanado ye gym for nim nyansa. And people will run with that because it has that negative vibe. But if you get the entire thing na Magraheb kaina, then you get to understand, okay, that is not what he said at all. He was taken out of context. In Sophie situation, I believe that is exactly what happened. Now, video na man for taking your morane with data. Luckily for us, we subtitle the video in English amount.
S'agissant de la riposte, je crois que la première des ripostes, c'est le narratif positif. À partir du moment où on arrive à faire douter les gens, et je pense que c'est ce que j'ai eu la chance de pouvoir, ce à quoi j'ai pu parvenir au Ghana, c'est qu'aujourd'hui, lorsque quelqu'un sur mes réseaux, dans le fil ou dans le fil de blogueurs qui évoquent des actions de la France, va dire quelque chose de négatif, on dit oui, mais on sait bien que la France, dans les pays francophones, etc., je n'ai même plus besoin d'intervenir. Ce sont les abonnés qui, pendant plusieurs années, m'ont vu fonctionner, vont dire, mais enfin, tu vois bien que ça ne tient pas la route. Et vont eux-mêmes répondre, et vont eux-mêmes, avec leurs propres mots, parfois dans leur propre langue, répondre en disant « mais qu'est-ce que tu dis comme bêtise, tu te laisses manipuler, etc. » Et j'ai même plus besoin de répondre. Et ça, c'est vraiment, à partir du moment où vous avez donné ce narratif qui est positif, que vous faites douter, vous allez créer une dissonance cognitive où les gens vont se dire « je veux bien qu'on dise que la France, c'est des méchants. » Mais moi, ce que je vois, c'est qu'ils ont fait cette autoroute, c'est qu'ils ont permis d'avoir de l'électricité dans cet hôpital, c'est qu'ils financent des associations et des artistes, ils font ceci. En fait, tout ce que je vois concrètement, c'est que la France nous aime et nous aide. Donc je veux bien ce narratif qui consiste à dire la France c'est des méchants, mais ce n'est pas ce que je constate moi sur le terrain.
It still doesn't look good. Until you get the actual beginning of that statement, where she said this.
Nous avons pris le pari de parler à l'intelligence des gens. Mais pour que les gens puissent mouliner quelque chose et se servir de leur intelligence, il faut leur fournir du contenu, il faut leur dire des choses, il faut leur donner des éléments. Il faut qu'on soit beaucoup plus clair et transparent sur ce que nous faisons en partenariat avec les différents pays avec lesquels on coopère.
Yeah, so basically, I think it wasn't just a 3 minutes video, but people took that 3 minutes. It's like an hour video at no one senator. Now church in now they know patron say if say omo person omo battle fake news. The only thing they can do right now, they say, they have to actually do stuff in countries, Abia, for example, Ghana. They have to actually do stuff for Ghana. Say, Abia, France call Ghana, for example, Nemotimia Diabua Ghana, near Abia, or Mercy Hospital, or my community way, or my really boreholes, or my way, or my way, or my way. So right now, if people are online saying it's okay, France is not doing anything to help Ghana. France is taking advantage of Ghana. The people in Ghana can see it's okay. France and through Abia and Sophie, they've done this. They built this hospital for the people of this community. So if the people see it, they will then defend their France here because they've seen it physical. They've seen it in real life. So they themselves will battle that fake news now. Say Abia France is taking over the Abia natural mineral resources and the whole lot more. So now you can understand it's okay. That is what she meant, not what a mouth can say. Why and that's taking advantage of maybe content creators or bloggers or whatever I work on. But that is the explanation, at least to the mom. So that clarifies. It said she was taken out of context, and at least it answers my question. Said if the information going on, if it was wrong, and then if she didn't actually say that, she said that. But if you take anything out of context, you can give it a whole different meaning. Now, on to my second question, say, why would anyone try to, dent her reputation or destroy her in kind of this manner? And she told me, say, this isn't the first time a man fire this about her. It's like a idea be a constant. What I say? If they see you doing good work, they want to do anything. At least take you down in a way.
I really don't know why anyone would have the intention to bring me down, but I guess that's the game of social media.
So at least that is that, because we heard the word that you womb right now. Everyone wants power, and the big names in this power grabbing, United States, China, Russia, all of them want footprints in Africa, and it's crazy. Why would they want that? Because Africa was something. Obviously, it's valuable. They have the machinery, they can use it to extract what we have. So in many cases, other countries, will try and make other countries look bad in the eyes of the people. And sometimes all of this is being done by us living in those countries. Because if they come in, they see our influence, and they give you money, okay, do this story about this person. Make it look like this. What I say, that is it. To you, it's nothing massive, you can do it, maybe get paid, maybe get some kind of idea, you are looking for. And the moment that goes online, people now kind of reaching out to you to destroy that person, they get what they paid for. So all these things boils down basically to that. What I say, because Russia, because Niger and Burkina, one of the cool countries, of course, you say we're aligning itself with the Russian president. So say, and American is there. I don't want to get into more international troubles because I want to entertain people, not get into some of this stuff. And some of the people are identifying some of the fake news about her. She has even some court case against some of them. Now we are not going to go in that. We talked for over an hour. So there were so many information, sir. I just want to clarify this whole dilemma and all that. Now I can't wait in a way, I didn't just take it, on face value. Because in as much as what can watch it was still, I need to do my checks myself because first of all, I don't speak French. So you say, okay, the language it's easier to at least understand. And again, she says she was taken out of context and now provided the actual context. So at least that makes sense. So I searched for a friend my name's Oko School of France, or we University of France, or you're very fluent in the language. And I'm sending Sophie a video in the manner. And then the person translated the entire whole speech, and they send me. It is already panel they not send the brem. Now I read the actual subtitles, Sophie a video in a womb now. At least it's in line. So if that is the case, why then did people get it so wrong? And I think it's two reasons. One, she was taken out of context, and in this video, and the second thing is I think For example, obi to say me a mente French, you know. If just obi can French, now person me the nipa ne can see. With technology now, you know, we can at least do that. So I can, for example, use Google Translate and use their transcribing feature, you know, and then say, oh yeah, obi kasa, it will translate whatever the person is saying, you know, to the language your person will translate it to. Let me show you. No one say what be a Google Translate to a phone, so. And then we know say Sophie is speaking French, so no one say you're changing the language into French. And then on translating my in English. It's that simple. Now all you need to do is just tap on the mic icon and then click mic in as well. With the transcribe ubiaba. And then I click on that. So right now it's listening, it's waiting to listen to a summer maker and then translate it. So you know, let's do it now.
S'agissant de la riposte, je crois que la première des ripostes, c'est le narratif positif. À partir du moment où on arrive à faire douter les gens, et je pense que c'est ce que j'ai eu la chance de pouvoir, ce à quoi j'ai pu parvenir au Ghana, c'est qu'aujourd'hui, lorsque quelqu'un sur mes réseaux, dans le fil ou dans le fil de blogueurs qui évoquent les actions de la France, va dire quelque chose de négatif, on dit oui, mais on sait bien que la France, dans les pays francophones, etc. Je n'ai même plus besoin d'intervenir. Ce sont les abonnés qui, pendant plusieurs années, m'ont vu fonctionner, vont dire, mais enfin, tu vois bien que ça tient pas la route. Et vont eux-mêmes répondre, et vont eux-mêmes, avec leurs propres mots, parfois dans leur propre langue, répondre en disant, mais qu'est-ce que tu dis comme bêtise, tu te laisses manipuler, etc. Et j'ai même plus besoin de répondre. Et ça, c'est vraiment, à partir du moment où vous avez donné ce narratif qui est positif, que vous faites douter, vous allez créer une dissonance cognitive où les gens vont se dire, je veux bien qu'on dise que la France, c'est des méchants.
So basically, this is the translation we then get. And normal people like me, you know, okay, we have to trust Google. What I say, and then you say it's okay. The French lady woman or kind. So if you read from what it's transcribed now, from the moment we managed to make people doubt, and I think that's what I was lucky to be able to do. What I didn't achieve in Ghana, like you see, the translation is here and there. So you, after it do everything for you, you know, you have to then pick, you know, and not fill in the gaps, because what I didn't achieve in Ghana, and then you say, yeah, you know, you can see that it's wrong, is that today when someone on my networks is in film or in the film of blogger who evokes the emotions of France will say something negative. Yes, but it's good that France is in French-speaking countries, etc. I don't even need to intervene anymore. It's the subscribers who for several years have seen me work. They will say, but you see, like basically, you know, if you listen to the Google translation now, anytime you do it, it gives you kind of different variations, but you have to put it together. The deadliest, and what you know, what I say, so from the moment we manage to make people doubt, that is the problem. And that is where I'm up for taking the video on and started spreading it. What I say, I've seen about 70 videos online about this topic. So, you know, that is where I think majority of people got their translation from, because if you don't speak French and doesn't know anybody from France and also to speaking French, that is Google never your best friend. And then we have Google's translation now compared to Neobia Wako University of France, they send them now. And then when you answer for your then you can understand, okay, indeed, she was taken out of context. I don't know for what reason. It could be political, it could be denting her career, or it could be, you know, foreign powers trying to at least show her so they can get to her in a way. Either way, I needed to do this video to clarify some of these things. Send a at least by understanding here all kind of the truth of it. And then she said she even posted the video herself.
The video in French, I posted it myself.
I don't think anyone would do that to dent her own career. If anyone does that, then it's either they are stupid or a dope. And I don't think she's either. So, you know, this is not to say, people doesn't do that or countries doesn't do that. They do. Current world now is scary. I would say it's very scary. So in as much as it happens, you know, at least from her side, you know, we know now that is not the case. But I know a couple of people will still doubt this video, but you know, this is my honest opinion, and then, you know, I gotta be honest with you, all of you guys. There is nothing really Sophie in my current state. I won't lie. I don't live in France. I don't need France citizenship now because our promises of a man this. I don't live in Ghana now because our promises of a man visa. I'm okay, you know. So I needed to do this just to clarify the airwaves, you know. So the baby bring sanity. So that the faster we get this out of the way, you know, we can focus on medical and fella. I was in the video. No, thanks for watching. Subscribe, do all the good stuff. Till we meet again, Adios.